What's up, everybody? My favorite time of year, and that's just because I'm just loving this hobby. It's getting to be like a hobby now. And you know how we are with our TVs, guys. We're kind of like junkies with the whole deal. So let me fix this a little bit. There we go. You don't need to see so much of my blinds, but up on my computer, and if there's a little echo, this room is a little empty, a little big. But what we're doing here is we're looking at stuff to buy and things that I would actually buy for myself if I was out buying a TV at this point in time. And it's based off of how much I would actually spend. And there's also a couple TVs I would not recommend. Not recommend because of the quality, or one of them's not because of the quality, but the other one is. But it's just the price. The price is so high that I think it's not really worth the money for what you're getting, considering there's other deals out there. First of all, there's a shout out to my boy Brian at Whisper Status. He's always shouted me out on his videos. Time to give him a shout out as well. He does what the therapy of this whole thing of buying TVs and the frustrations of getting something that has a bad panel, or something that maybe we should have got the next step up, or should we have paid that much? Should we have not have paid that much? He does great therapy videos on that type of thing. I'll leave a link below. You guys click on his link to check him out, and I'll leave it in the description as well. But my first TV is going to be this one right here. And this is probably the best deal for a 65-inch TV out there right now, if you have the money. 2,000 bucks, 2,100. Let's be real about it. The 99.99. Come on, that's a penny off. So we'll say this TV for that price is bar none the best deal out there. Some may say this is the best deal, period. And especially if you're looking for a 65-inch screen. Okay. I mean, I've had this TV. There's no complaints on this TV at all. Absolutely none. Except for maybe, since it is an OLED, I did have to draw my curtains back a little bit to get dialed into the picture because it's not as bright as an LED. And sometimes I just like my brights. So one thing, guys, take my word with a grain of salt, because I go back and forth LED, OLED, because I love both technologies. Just love both of them. I have nothing bad to say about either technology. They both have their strengths and weaknesses. So I'm not a fanboy here. You won't get an awkward, stupid opinion one week and then boasting something and saying it's the best ever made, and then the next week I'm going to shit on the TV and say, oh, it's no good. The TV's no good. Some people out there do those type of videos. Me, for one, I do not, because there's a lot of TVs I just love out there. So you'll see me switch from brand to brand as well. I'm primarily a Sony pony, but I do like other brands, and LG is one of them. My next one is a TV that I actually love, but I would not buy. It's just too expensive, guys. It's $5,000. If that went down to $3,000, which it probably never will, unless if you get it at some kind of weird price, then I'd say yes. Well, that's the TV to get for the 77-inch OLED if you want an OLED big screen TV. But man, $5,000, unless you got the money, go for it. Go for it. You're probably getting the best TV out there. If you don't have the money and you're trying to stretch to buy it, and you're cutting corners or saving up to buy it, I wouldn't do all that to buy a TV, guys. I mean, I might save up for a little bit for a couple of months, but I'm not going to sit here and just put money aside every month just to get the damn TV, and then you get it and you're like, I don't know, man. I don't know about the $5,000. I could have done some different things with this TV. So this is one I'd probably steer away from just because of the price. Once again, one of the best TVs ever made right now. Samsung Q80. Yeah, I love this TV. I love it, especially if I was a huge game player. If I played games a lot and I just sat down and did my Xbox One, I almost said 360. That tells you how old school I am on games. I almost said 360. Xbox One, or I did the PS4. Yeah, this would be the TV to get, guys, for just strictly game playing. It pops. I mean, this sucker looks good. And I've seen it in the store. Love the TV, but the thing with me is I always get burned out with that pop, and then the accuracy of colors comes into play, and then I don't like the TV no more. So that's how I stand with that TV. And then same with these two right here. I can't really recommend either one for the price. $21.99 for a 65-inch. I would get the OLED. I wouldn't get this TV. I'd get the OLED LG definitely over the Q90R. If I was strictly a game player and I wanted the absolute best performing TV for the color and the pop and the blacks, I would get this TV right here just for game playing, Q90. The 75-inch, can't recommend. It's too expensive, $34.99. That's $1,000 more than the 950G. Although it is a great TV. Once again, game playing comes to mind for Samsungs. For me personally, love them for game playing. I think they're the best TVs out there to play a game on. My favorite, of course, the 950G 75-inch. Just got this TV myself. I can't say enough good things about the TV. The black thing and the blooming is a bunch of BS, except if you get a bad panel. I have a feeling some people are getting bad panels, or they're not setting the TV up properly. They're trying to clip the TV brightness, super bright, and then not have, the balance of dark and bright on their TV as far as dialing it in. And then they're saying it's blooming, because it will bloom if you clip the TV and not set it up properly. Or you're just one of these people that just kind of sit there and just look at it and let the TV look how it's going to look when you get it home, and you don't want to really dial it in. This is a little bit of a stickler for me. Once you get this dialed in, this is one bad boy right here. Probably one of the best pictures I've ever seen in color accuracy. This, when you take it out of the box, it is so accurate. It's unreal. And if you go to Artings, I don't like to quite Artings too much, because they're kind of, sometimes I catch them on some stuff that's not right, but most of the time, about 75-80%, I believe a lot of their stuff is right as far as, their stats. And I'm not much of a statistician, but, as far as their stats, most of their stats are pretty good. Sometimes we'll catch them up. I have a friend that always catches them up, and he sends me their information, and he makes a lot of good sense, too, on it. Some of you budget guys out here, love this TV. I've heard nothing but good things and bad things about this TV set. I would rate that the price went down. They're still regular priced. They're going to go down. This $8.99 is going to turn into a $7.99. The $5.99 is going to turn into a $6.99. I heard if you don't have money to spend, or you don't give a crap about a TV and you just want a good quality TV still for the family, I heard these are two of the ones to get. If you have a low budget, you don't want to spend over $1,000 on a TV, but I'd wait for them to go on sale. This TV right here is one TV I love, and it has an accurate Sony picture. It has the pop, but it still keeps the brilliant detail in the picture. It's three-dimensional. Unfortunately, it's $34.99. I can't recommend it because of the price only. If you're a stickler for a Sony product and you want a Sony OLED TV, you love accuracy of color, pop in the picture, but still want that three-dimensional image, this is the one for you. I definitely would save up and wait for this TV if this is the one you want and you must have. Other than that, I wouldn't recommend it because of the price. I'd get the LG C9 over this TV. The TV I wouldn't buy would be this TV right here. It's the Z9F, and we all know that they've had problems with the wide viewing thing, but for some reason the 950 doesn't have the pale blacks. I think they used this TV as the first one to come out with that wide viewing angle thing, and then they perfected it on the 950G. That's my thought. I've looked at both of them side by side. The 950G looks better blacks than this TV for whatever reason. Can't recommend it. Too high priced. The Vizio, excellent. Way too high. $26.99 for this 75. Even the 65 is too high. Unless they come down quite a bit, I can't recommend Vizio. And I have a problem. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I have a problem with the name. To buying a Vizio at a high price for $26.99. Sony TVs, and you could get some Samsung TVs that are way better in quality, in my opinion, personally. I know Whisper Brian likes this TV, but it's just not for me, my personal taste. And that's it, guys. My video is going to probably cut off. It usually has a 10-minute limit. I don't know. I've been getting these limits for some reason on my videos. I haven't figured out why, but sometimes they get cut off. I hope you liked it. This is not set in stone. This is just a barometer of what to look for on the TVs, and my feelings on what I would buy if I was out shopping right now. Some of these prices will come down. If you want, wait till the Black Friday and see if they do. But some of them may go back up on Black Friday. I've seen that happen on your favorite TV too. So, it's kind of a 50-50. Should you buy now? Should you not? Leave in the comments what TVs you like. And if you have any questions on the TVs I've owned and what TVs I recommend, holler at me. I've owned quite a bit. And you guys have a good one.